Welcome back to another vlog. So today we're going to be reviewing my car because my car recently reached 100,000 kilometers. So I thought I'd go ahead and discuss to you guys what went wrong on this car, what broke down, things like that. But let's go ahead and find a spot. Tapos we'll start talking about this car. And just to give you a quick overview, this right here is a 2018 Toyota Vios. It's got a 1.3 liter engine, dual VVTi, so its engine code is 1NR. And right off the bat, before we even start, I would say na ang lamig ng aircon ng Vios. Can't complain about its air conditioning. Talagang napakalamig. And I should just mention guys na wala akong tint ha. Wala talagang tint yan. Talagang zero tint. And even on a hot day, malamig talaga siya. So again, let's go ahead and find a spot wherein we can just take a look at the car. That way I can tell you guys what went wrong. So tara, let's go. Okay, so we found a very nice spot. It's in front of our city hall. Ayun. So yun, again, reason why we're vlogging today is because my car recently reached 100,000 kilometers and I wanted to discuss to you guys what went wrong on this car. So, yan, buksan natin yung hood. That way I can show you guys like its engine and para ma-discuss ko sa inyo. So, ayan, this is my car. As I mentioned earlier, it's a Vios 2018. It's got a 1.3 liter engine, 1NR. Yun ang code ng engine niya. Ayan, ito yung itsura niya ngayon. It looks pretty decent for its mileage. Again, 100,000 kilometers. So, yan siya. Cosmetically, I would say that it's 9 out of 10. Makinis pa naman siya for the most part. Of course, meron mga blemishes pero hindi naman kasi may iwasan kasi gamit na gamit nung kotse na to. Araw-araw ko siyang sinasakyan. Most of the times, long drive pa. So, yan. This is how the car looks like. Lowered, by the way, with a set of max speed lowering spring. So, just in case you're wondering kung bakit medyo mababa siya. Yan. Medyo madumi. Because it was raining a couple of days ago. So, yan. Yan yung sasakyan. Okay, so going back to our topic, right? I wanted to discuss to you guys what went wrong on this car during my ownership. And again, 100,000 kilometers na to. Matagal-tagal ko na siyang gamit and I've owned this car since it was at 52,000 kilometers. So ayun, half ng life niya gamit ko siya, so kilalang-kilala ko na siya. So one of the major things that broke down on this car was its water pump. So if you can just allow me to open the hood. Teka lang. Ayan. And please bear with the mess kasi hindi ko siya nalilinis. Nag-uulan, tapos tinamad na ako. So yun, medyo madumi, magabok, pero it's all good. So yun, going back, one of the things that broke down on this car was water pump. And not because it was leaking. It was because it was making this weird sound. And based on my research, common pala sa ganitong engine yung ganong noise. In my case, it broke down at 85,000 kilometers. So yun, nag-ingay siya. Again, wala siyang leak, kumingay lang siya. And yun, based on my research, water pump yun. So what I did was I took off the old water pump, pero at the same time, when I replaced the water pump, I replaced the tensioner as well kasi yung dalawang yun yung usual na nasisira sa sasaking to. So I decided to just replace them both para iisa ng labor. And what else? Well, to tell you honestly, yun lang naman talaga yung major na nasira sa kanya. I can't think of anything else. But it's also worth mentioning na I replaced radiator fan motor, and it's not because it's broken or anything like that. It was because ano lang, part lang siya ng preventive maintenance. Instead of me being stranded on the side of the road overheating, inunahan ko na, pinalitan ko na yung radiator fan motor para iwas aberya lang. So yun. The other thing that broke down on this car was, ayun nga pala, yung interior lights niya at saka yung hazard light ba yun, it stopped working, and it was such an easy fix, except yung ano niya, yung fuse box niya apparently was nandito sa dashboard. So it's really a pain to just get into the fuse box kasi you have to take this off. Medyo mahirap siyang dukutin, pero that's about it really. I mean, that's everything that went wrong on the car. So there isn't really all that much, to tell you honestly. Please bear with me, hindi ako prepared sa vlog na to. Nagkataon lang talaga na walang magawa, so I decided to just film and share to you guys kung ano nangyari sa kotse na to. But yan, ito yung interior niya. Wala namang masyadong damage. May mga scratches of course, pero syempre dahil na rin sa gamit, na scratch ko pagpaminsan. Tapos ano pa nga pa, so yan lang eh. Back seats okay pa rin, walang mga damage dito. Headliner okay pa rin. So yun. So here's how the car looks. Oh, and nga pala, I should also mention na ito na ano, nakupas to. Pero ito naman kasi kasalanan ko kung bakit na damage. Kasi ano yan, dati kasi I had this crossbar installed, tapos naka ano pa yan, naka roof box. If I still have the picture, I'll be putting the picture on the screen. Nung tinatanggal ko na yung crossbar, medyo punersa ko ng konti, and yun, ito as a result, yan, bangas na bangas. Pero again, that's not the car's fault, it was my fault entirely. Pero yung paint ng kotse, makintab pa rin. Kulang lang sa linis ngayon kasi nag-uulan, pero most of the time, or pagkatapos ko siyang i-car wash, maano pa siya, makintab pa rin siya. So yan, wala pa siya mga squeaks, rattles at 100,000 kilometers, para pa rin siyang bagong manakbo. Ayan, so there you go. So yun lang, this right here is going to be a very very boring vlog kasi there isn't really much to say kasi this right here, this engine 1NR, very very tough, low maintenance, madalang masira with the exception of a couple of known issues, yung water pump niya. Pero apart from that, wala namang masyado nasisira dito sa kotse na to. Kasi ano to eh, ginawa to para sa mga taxi driver, I would imagine. So ginawa nila matibay. So there you go. So yun, I will be ending the vlog right here. If you have any questions, comment lang kayo. I will see you guys on the next vlog. Peace.